Oh, Gavin, a rather frustrating day by the seaside, a 1-1 draw against Margate. You sum up your thoughts after that?
I mean, yeah, it's probably as easy. There's a lot more that's gone round it, but it's probably as easy as the fact that the team goes down to 10 men after 5 minutes. We should be winning that football match. You know, we've probably done enough to win the football matches, but there's been a few hairy moments at the other end where we haven't defended very well. I think that showed a lot of tired legs out there, if I'm honest. Having played Thursday, some of the mistakes that we made were as a result of that. But we've had enough chances. We've had enough good positions. We've created enough 2v1s to get in round the back of them. Final ball lacking, final finish lacking. Sometimes we even stopped our own goals going in, which was unbelievable. I think, and then we've hit the bar, I think once, at the post once. So you look at it today and you just think, well, I think you have to pay credit to them. I really do, because that's not an easy game to navigate. They've worked very, very hard today. The penalty's obviously disappointing that we've given away, but you have to give them due credit because they've worked their socks off today. And I was slightly disappointed that we were out-fought in a way in that first half. That really disappointed me. Second half, I thought was a decent enough half. We've got players wide in the pitch, and as I say, created 2v1s that got us around the back, and just that final little setback or final little cutback wasn't quite to the quality that we required, and people were stretching to try and finish and those types of things, and it just all sort of unravelled really. I think it was some tired legs out there, mate. So I'm not being too hard on them, but it's a result that we should have today. We should have 3 points, and we haven't. And it's we just have to move on.
Perhaps shades of Concord in that we got into plenty of decent positions. We just didn't take our final chance. It just didn't fall to us.
There was that. I think the big difference is that they've got a penalty today and Concord didn't. I thought maybe we should have had 2 penalties ourselves. There was a couple of handballs that I couldn't understand. One where Cass's shot's going in and the guy saves it, is lying on the floor and it hits his hand, and you think, well, that's. But the referee tried to explain it to me. Maybe I need some more time on that. So yeah, overall we've got to be really disappointed with where we are today. I think that we tried hard. Especially in the second half. I thought disappointing first half to be out-fought by them. It's a truth be known, but second half we tried hard, and it just hasn't happened for us today. Just watching the boys walk around the pitch there, they're massively disappointed, massively.
You mentioned intensity and obviously fatigue. I suppose, was it a case, having gone down to 10 men so early, of using space a little bit better?
Yeah, I think in the first half we didn't do it well enough. We didn't get on the football well enough. We learn sometimes about us, and we've just had it, a little chat in the change rooms there, that we need to be braver on the football. And certainly what's coming out from the bench is for us to be braver. If you're going to, but we get to a certain point with that, and then it becomes something where we want to actually shell the ball up the pitch, if I'm honest, and that's very, very hard for when you're playing Marcus up there. It's not his thing. So it's something that we've actually tried to install. Sometimes it's worked for us, and sometimes it hasn't. Today I felt we just needed to be braver. We almost go 1-0 and we almost look like we want to protect a lead, whereas from our point of view we're looking to try and go and kill and actually put teams to bed. We didn't do that today. Second half was far more acceptable, but still not to the standards that we would want.
That said, among the silver linings was a finally a different goal scorer other than Sam Youngs and Marcus in Ollie Knight. Decent finish as well.
Massively, yeah, really good finish. Get him in those inside line. I've seen him do that before for me. He's not a prolific goal scorer, but it tends to be goals that he does score tend to be a lot like that. So yeah, really pleased for him. It's a great finish as well. But yeah, just didn't really unravel how we wanted it to today, and I just look at this and think that we've got some really tough games to come. I think we're a team that will respond. I really do. I think we're a team that will respond now and go, okay, roll our sleeves up for a difficult game at Whitehall.
Well, what better way than Tuesday? Obviously, it is a difficult run. Obviously, we're away from home for quite a while now until the bank holiday Monday. I suppose, is that a challenge that the players are relishing? They are still 9 unbeaten, obviously, despite the disappointment.
Yeah, listen, you know, these players have never really truly let me down. You know, they always try, they always work hard, they always apply themselves well enough. You know, we talked about the first half today that was probably below par, but we never have a game like that. We never have a game like that. And I look at this now at the moment and think, okay, we're still in there. It's still very tight, but we're still in there, and it's in our own hands in that respect. And either they want to make the playoffs or they don't. The team's good enough, the structure is good enough, the way that they're set up is good enough. It's proven that over the season. Now all they've got to go and do is for those last remaining games of the season, they've got to find a consistency to put enough points on the board to see them through, and then we'll take it from there. If they don't, you know, then you don't. There'll be someone I've said it all along. There'll be someone else who goes, "Thank you very much. We'll take that place." At the moment, we have that place, and it's for ours to lose. So these boys shouldn't weigh heavy on them. I'm not putting any pressure on them, but they've just got to go out and do their thing.
Obviously, given the quick nature of the games, and obviously in quick succession, there, Whitehall coming up on Tuesday. Has there been an opportunity for you to discuss anything with the management team?
In respect to Whitehall?
Certainly, yeah, and in respect to obviously a lack of training as well.
Yeah, that's difficult because we go big on training, and we obviously couldn't train on Thursday because we played. So today's preparation had to be done on the coach in some respects, and in the dressing room. We changed up a few things, but not necessarily the formation. So we will now sit down as we do and plan and prepare accordingly for Whitehall. We always give teams due respect, and we'll certainly do that with them.
Let's hope the pitch survives this time.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I don't know what the forecast is, but you know, we obviously want to play. We obviously want to get it out of the way, and you know, the task is difficult. It's a difficult